Right, so before I get into this, I want to say, I'm not a fan of drama. I'm only doing this because I've known Tuber for a year and a half, like a year and a few months at this point, and he has not changed. He's been saying and doing this awful crap for so long now, and I think there's just so many people who don't know about it that I'm here to make a video, and compiling everything. So, just so you know, I'm not making this to be some kind of drama channel. I'm not doing this to deplatform Tuber either. I don't want anyone to harass Tuber. So let's just get into the video where I'll explain everything that Tuber's done in the past year. Right, so let's talk about Tuber Plush. If you watch my channel, you probably know who Tuber is. If you don't, he makes Pikmin plush videos, PVZ plush videos. That doesn't really matter. We've done some collabs before on his channel, my channel, a friend's channel. He was in my corruption mod, and we'll get into that. Uh, I have some issues with Tuber on that as well. But I have been thinking of making this video for a good while now. But recently, someone came to me for help because of what Tuber is doing, and I thought, well, I think it's about time I get working on that video. And here's the video. Uh, so I have many stories from myself and other people and screenshots of stuff that Tuber's done. Disclaimer, do not harass anyone in this video. I will be keeping the people who shared their stories with me anonymous because I don't want Tuber going after them or Tuber somehow getting people on his side to go after them. I don't want that. Also, this video will contain discussions of someone's phone number being doxxed, and someone saying homophobic and racial slurs. Obviously, the slurs and the numbers are not shown in the video because I cannot show them, and out of respect for the person, I am not showing the phone number. We will be discussing that, so either click off or you can navigate through the chapters in the description if I remember, and you can just skip around those parts. Those parts will be near the end of the video because I will be starting off with the more tamer things. Speaking of tamer things, let's get on to. Okay, so I have kind of cut all these into little sections, but this first section, I don't quite know what to call it. It is just a compilation of like smaller things that Tuber's done. Let's start. I have a full notebook of things. I wrote them down at like 12 o'clock in the morning. First off, so okay, if you if someone gets fan art, normally the reaction is really grateful because someone took time out of their day to make art from you. Now, it doesn't matter the quality of the fan art. You should be grateful because again, someone took time out of their day to make art for you, and that is really cool. The art was made by my friend Pico. I'm using his name because he's not really too involved. He just made the art. Now, what do you think Tuber did? Pickle made the fan art for Tuber. Now, normally, you think he'd be super grateful because art takes time. Doesn't matter the quality of the fan art. Now, the only exceptions I see to being grateful for fan art, if it's like portraying your characters in a bad way, like if your characters are saying something homophobic, racist, I can't speak, or like something 18 plus that you don't agree with, then I can make an exception for someone not being happy with fan art. If someone sent me fan art of some of my characters saying really shitty things, I'd be upset as well. Thing is, this fan art wasn't that. Pico made just drew some of Tuber's characters. It was good fan art as well. You want to know what Tuber did? Tuber wrote 1 to 2 paragraphs critiquing the art. That is mental. I don't. How big is Tuber's ego? Tuber deleted his paragraph, but you can see that I told him, like, again, what I'm saying here. Someone made fan art for you. Why do you think it's okay for you just to go and critique it? And you can see that he did respond. And now, yeah, he did say sorry, but still. Now, again, if that was the only thing, I wouldn't be making this video. Going on to something else, my friend, I'm not going to be saying his name for privacy reasons. He asked to be anonymous, and I respect it. So, I'm not going to be saying his name, but Tuber took one of his characters, right, and he put them in his video. So he took my friend's original character and put him, I don't know, into his one of his videos. And again, if this was the only thing, I wouldn't be making this video. But after my friend asked Tuber to take the videos down, Tuber went on like, "Oh, the videos took so long, and they they just take a long time." And it's like nobody cares. And it goes back to another point that I'm going to make. Tuber always makes himself the victim. Doesn't matter what Tuber's done, what the other person's doing, he will always make himself out to be the victim. Like just there, my friend asked Tuber to take the video down, or at least take him out of the video, which is understandable. It's his character. Tuber did not ask for permission, and my friend hasn't been able to put that character in his videos yet, because his videos take more time. And again, Tuber made himself out to be the victim. Tuber has done this before, where he has done and said things, and then tries to make himself look like the victim. I do have screenshots. I think I have screenshots of this. I don't know. I've taken loads of screenshots. I'm literally recording this the second I got my laptop charger, so I haven't been able to look through those screenshots, and I can't exactly remember all of them. But yeah, going back to stealing characters, I guess it's not stealing, but this one is stealing. So, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you saw that I posted a bonus week video, and I had Tuber in it. Now, if you don't know, the bonus week is for my Pikmin corruption mod. Tuber had, so I made the corrupt Tuber character. Now, yes, original Tuber, is Tuber's character. This is getting confusion. I'm gonna call him Tuber Plush, and I'm gonna call Tuber his character. Okay? So, yeah, Tuber is Tuber Plush's character, but Corrupt Tuber is my character. But Tuber just went and took the character and gave it his own name and then put it in videos before I could put it in videos. It goes back because I think they were in the same videos that had my friend's character in it, that he didn't ask for permission. He didn't ask me for permission either. He just thought he could take it for himself. Uh, like Tuber has this like giant ego where he thinks he can critique fan art and take other people's characters. Now you might say, but Arctic it is a version of Tuber's characters, and that is true, but it's different enough to the point where it is distinguishable that they are two different characters. It's not like I just made Tuber's character and I made it pink or something and said it's mine. No. I think MatPat made a very good video on copyright and that kind of stuff, where I'm pretty sure he said that if you change up the character like enough to the point where it doesn't look like the same character, then it's yours. You know? And I've used this example before. Imagine if someone made a different colored Sonic, gave them their own name, own personality, added a few things to them, and then Sega took that character, put it in their games, gave it a different name, and said it was theirs. That is stealing. That is just theft. That is exactly what Tuber did. Tuber took the character I made, gave it his own name, put it in his videos, and said it was his. I didn't even realize that Corrupt Tuber was in those videos because he never said anything. He didn't credit me or anything. But again, this is just kind of a petty thing, I will admit. So you might be saying, Arctic, why are you making a video about this? Let's get on to it. Let's get on to the deeper things. Like, Tuber has a yucky past with bullying and drama. Um, so let's get on to it. I have experienced this firsthand. In Tuber's server, I'm now banned from Tuber's server, so I couldn't go back for screenshots. So Tuber has his own server, his own Discord server. Don't join it to just harass him or anything. Okay, I'd say just ignore Tuber if you believe this. But Tuber has let people bully people in his own server and has just done nothing about it. He has all the power because again, his server. He just sits back, just doesn't do anything. Speaking of drama as well, he keeps drama going weeks after it's ended. Like someone may upset him and he will continue posting about it for weeks. Like even if you just go into his community tab and just scroll through, most of it's just posting about dead drama. Now, he's probably removed most of them if he sees this, so you can't go there and say, oh, you're faking it. Now, I don't have evidence for most of this. Whether you choose to believe me, that's up to you. He also makes alt accounts to avoid bans, specifically in the Lost Pikmin Discord server, which is run by Yellow Pikmin and Wolfby7. He was banned by that from there. I don't know why, because I didn't know him at the time. That was before I knew him. I think he made an alt account to avoid that ban. Now, let's go on to the real stuff. The stuff that you're probably here for. The stuff, most importantly, I have evidence for. So I would like to thank two other people. I'm keeping them anonymous, but one of them reached out to me, providing me with stuff that Tuber had said. Very thankful. Again, not saying his name. I have blurred out his name in the screenshots. And again, little mini disclaimer. This, yeah, these posts include someone saying racial and homophobic slurs, and the ones after this includes someone's phone number being doxed. I'm not showing the numbers. I'm not showing the slurs. Just be warned. You can skip to the end if you want, or you can just click off the video. If you are, thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Now let's continue on to the real stuff. Now let's get on to the real stuff. The real thick of it. I also have screenshots for basically all of this. Now, again, I'm not showing the F slurs. I'm not showing the N words. Now, let's start off with this screenshot. He's saying the word nagged. Now, the person told me that he was trying to say the N word but spelt it terribly wrong. Whether you choose to believe he's saying the N word, that's up to you. But here's a screenshot of him saying the N word. Again, not showing it because I have standards. Here's some screenshots of him saying the F slur. Again, not showing it. And you now Tuber's main defense a lot of the time is that was a long time ago. That defense does not work here. As you can see from these screenshots, he has if you look at the profile and the date it was taken, you can see it was taken today from the screenshots. Now, unfortunately, since it is today, I can't see the direct date, but I can confirm that he only started using that profile picture maybe April. He only started using that in April. And when I'm recording this, it is July 31st, which means if I use my big brain, that is about just over 3 months ago. I know it's April because if you look at the screenshots from earlier of him critiquing the fan arts, that was taken in April, and Pico made that fan art of Tuber around the same time. So he only started using that back in April, which means he said the F slur sometime between maybe last month, because he did change it recently. I want to say like maybe last month, maybe last 3 weeks, into April. That is not a long time ago. I didn't actually realize these screenshots were so recent. My friend sent me those as well. Um, this one's a bit older, but but it just kind of proves that he has been doing this for a long time. He has been saying these words, these homophobic words. He even admits to saying them, but claims that it's not homophobic. That's like saying the N word and saying you're not racist. I don't quite know where the brainwaves, what like giant brain jumps you have to make to think, yes, this homophobic word means I can say this homophobic word and not be homophobic. That's just wrong. I don't quite know how he came to this conclusion. Now, let's get on to the final topic. At least I think it's the final topic, which I'm very happy to be getting to because this video is pretty probably long. Let's get into. It's really windy outside. I hope you can't hear it. But doxing. If you don't know what doxing is posting someone's private information online without their permission. Yeah, pretty fucked up shit. That's something that Tuber's done on multiple occasions. I don't know if that had the effect. I need a better microphone. Anyway, so let's just get into it. Now, I don't think he ever posted someone's like face or name or address online, but he did post their phone numbers. He posted it to his main account. Now, this was around the time where I actually started taking screenshots. Yippee! So I actually have screenshots of most of this stuff. Of him posting it to his main account. Now, if you go there now, it is gone. He edited the post because I left a comment on said post saying, is that his phone number or something like that. I think you will be able to actually see the comments, but he had his phone number there. He did edit it. And you might say, oh, well, he edited it, so, you can let him off a bit. And just know, you can't let him off. You shouldn't be posting someone's phone number in the first place. Just because someone points out, no, but it doesn't end there. No, no, no. I wish it ended there. If it ended there, I most likely would not be making this. He posted it to his alt account. I think around the exact same time that he edited it out of that community post. And it worked. I didn't realize until that person asked for help. And I can't show the alt account because it's still fucking there. You understand why I'm making this video now? Sorry I got a bit angry there for a second. But I can't show the alt account or the number because if I showed the alt account, you guys could go and just call the number. I don't want that. I am not going to show the phone number or the alt account. Do not ask for it. I can't. I just can't with this guy anymore. Yeah. So, he's doxed someone's phone number. I know whose phone number it is. I'm not saying it out of respect for this person's privacy. And because I don't want Tuber finding some way to try and muck up their life. Again, I don't want anyone to harass Tuber. Which gets us into the last part, just some closing words. So, what should you take from this? You should take that Tuber is a pretty shit person. He has said slurs for like homophobic and racial slurs. He has someone's phone number on his alt accounts community page, which I will not be showing. Obviously. It is still there at the time I am recording this. Yeah. I don't want you guys to harass Tuber. The amount that he posts about people, and again, posting the guy's phone number, I think is just harassment at this point. So, I don't want anyone to harass Tuber. I just don't want him to be supported. Because if he has support, then he will just continue doing this stuff because he has like no repercussions because people are always there to just be on his back and help him. So yeah, if you're a fan of Tuber Plush, uh, good for you. Consider this. Don't give me hate because you just saw the video and was like, I don't believe that. Look at the evidence. Come to your own conclusion. If you still want to support Tuber, I don't care. I don't want to make a follow-up video. Tuber, you're probably seeing this. If you're gonna respond on your main account. Don't go to your alt account. Nobody likes someone who posts responses to drama on their alt account that barely anyone knows about. Take down the phone number and yeah, don't play the victim because nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's gonna believe you after these screenshots. You can't say that these were a long time ago because as I said, you said those homophobic slurs in the past 3 months. That is not long enough. I wouldn't say a year is long enough. You can't say someone changes. Nobody goes from saying homophobic slurs to being not homophobic in 3 months. That is not possible. Unless you go to counseling or something like that to to change your mindset, it doesn't work like that. I don't think it would take I don't think 3 months is enough for counseling anyway. So, conclusion, Tuber Plush has doxed someone's phone number, is still on their alt account, which I'm not showing. Said homophobic racial slurs, stole characters, has such a big ego, critique people's fan arts. What else? I have a Pikmin notebook. Keeps drama going, keeps posting about people to the point where it's basically harassment. And yeah. Oh yeah, he's trying to fake expose someone as well because he didn't like something that they were doing. I forgot to mention that because I didn't quite know where to put it. But yeah, subscribe. Next video, hopefully not gonna be this again. Because I don't want to make another drama video. Because I don't like drama.